Because it's been really quite overwhelming today, I just phoned up Suicide&Co's helpline and just talked through some of my thoughts, how I'm feeling, some of my worries, and actually it was really great, really useful. I got some really good advice and I feel better for it. The thoughts that were running around my head now, they've been validated and I'm feeling okay with them. Thank you, Suicide&Co. Alright, so honestly, some of these organisations are just invaluable. I did have a late night last night, so I do feel, but yeah, the work's got to go on. And I'm reassured every time I come to speak to someone from the NHS, I'm reassured that there is ongoing work being done. Thank you. I feel like I look a bit rough today and tired. I don't know if it looks it. That's how I feel. But I just thought, do you know, like sometimes you're going around doing day-to-day stuff and then sometimes there's things that come around for me that can be really difficult, and you have to put things in place to be supported or support yourself. I do some work with the NHS around the loss of Diva and learning from that, and some of that work is just for me to do. Some of that I could just be doing it at home, but when I'm reading things that are so painful and difficult to read, and it's already there with me every day, but by bringing that paperwork into my house and reading it in my house, it leaves a bad smell. That's the best way to describe it, is like the energy is there in my house. Today I've just come down to the mental health hospital and sat in the canteen working on it. To do that, you have to sign in. Obviously I've been thinking about the work I'm doing, and when I went to sign in, I wrote the year 2020. It just shows how these things just stay with you in a way that it's like it happened yesterday. And I don't want anyone else going through this. I know there will be people go through this. You cannot prevent it fully, or personally, you can't. But it's important that suicide's spoken about. It's important that they're still learning and reflections on things that have happened in the past and how the services can improve and save lives. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of insight into what it looks like for someone doing this kind of work, and how it's important to try and keep some boundaries with yourself. Like, so for instance, doing the work outside of my house, not in my house. And also I'm going to go and do something else now for a few hours, and yeah, just be with someone who I'm not going to be speaking to about it. I'm just going to leave it in my bag. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day or an okay day. I'm loving that the sun's out anyway, at least. There's always something good in the day. Alright, take care.